The owner of Strobe Pro and strobepro.com, and today I'm going to be showing you the Pro Series softboxes. We get a lot of questions about how to set up a softbox, so let's get right into it. I'm going to show you how. In your softbox, you're going to get a number of different things. Number one is your speed ring. The next thing is going to be your set of 4 poles, your actual softbox, and then your diffusion layers. So the first thing to do is to make sure you've got the proper speed ring. All Strobe Pro studio lights use the Bowens S-mount speed ring. That's a 3-prong mount that mounts to the front of your strobe. Just make sure you've selected the right one. Strobe Pro carries the whole line from Elinchrom, Pro Photo, Alien Bees, and many others. So the next thing you want to do is open up your softbox material. Right now we're going to be assembling the 2-foot by 3-foot softbox. Check on the website. We carry a 1x6, a 3-foot by 4-foot, and a 4-foot by 6-foot in the Pro Series. So get whatever size is going to work for your situation. What we want to do, open this flat on the table as much as possible here. You'll see there's Velcros inside. It's okay to have those open. That'll actually make your job a little bit easier. Then we're going to take our speed ring with the attachment face down. You'll notice on the front of the speed ring here that you have holes. We're going to be using the 4 holes here labeled B1. And you'll see the label on the outside here. You'll notice on the front of your speed ring that you have 2 notches here. We're going to be using both of those holes, and on the back you can see that you have labels B and then B1. We're only going to be concerned with the ones labeled B. That's going to be these 4 here. Next, we want to place this straight down onto the softbox material. You'll notice that you have 2 poles. One pole has a fat and a skinny end. The other set of poles has that same end but a slide ring and a little nib on the end here. We're going to be using these ones to slide into the notched holes on the speed ring. Notice the 2 different sizes of the nibs on the softbox poles. The fat end always goes into the speed ring. The skinny end always goes into the pole. Okay, so we're taking the big nib, putting it into the B labeled hole here, setting it down, and putting it into the softbox pocket here. You'll notice inside the softbox that you have a retention slip here. You can slide the pole through that if you want to. I'm choosing not to do that just for the sake of time right now. So here's the most important step of the whole setup here. I decided to assemble this rod first. Now the most important thing to do is to go directly diagonal. So we don't want to go over here or over here. We have to go directly diagonal from it and assemble that pole just like you would a tent peg when you're setting up a tent. So these ones are the nibbed rods that have the slider on it. We're going to put this into the pocket first of all. Take the nib, put it directly straight in here, and I'm going to apply force with the sliding rod in my hand. I'm going to start to bend that down. So we're going to take the sliding rod, put the end into the pocket, and come straight down into the vertical slot. As that's in there, I've got the sliding rod in my hand. We're going to apply slight pressure to that, and the ring is going to pop down in there. We don't have to twist that ring or anything. It just slides right in. At this point, your softbox is going to want to flip all around backwards. Don't worry about that. It's completely normal. By now, your softbox is going to look like Something's going wrong. It's completely normal. Don't worry about it. It's going to start to take shape really quick here. Our third pole is again one that doesn't have the slide ring. So we put these ones into the speed ring first of all. So I'm just going to drop this in vertically here, bring up the material, and slide that into the pocket. Now you notice I'm not putting a lot of tension on there. It should be fairly easy to put in. So now we're almost finished. The last pole that you want to put in is always the slide ring. This is the one that's going to hold all the tension, and it's very important to use the slide ring last. So again, we're going to put this into the pocket, hold the ring in our hand, and just put it in vertically and slowly apply the pressure until the ring slides right into the softbox. Now our box is completely assembled, it's taken shape, and we're ready to put on the diffuser. Okay, so our softbox is assembled now. We just need to put in the diffusion layers. All Strobe Pro softboxes come with an inner diffuser. This is a diffusion layer that can be attached to the Velcro for an extra layer of diffusion. It simply opens up. You'll have Velcro tabs that you just attach on the inside and stretch it out so that it covers the inner baffle. This is not something you have to do. It just depends on your situation if you want to knock, an extra stop of light off of your softbox. The outside layer of diffusion is really easy to put in. It's a Velcro that attaches to the bottom edge of the softbox. The best way to do that is to start on one side, attaching it from corner to corner. Stretch it to the other side, the corners again, and then you can just go around, make sure everything's fastened securely. The reason you'll see that we left a layer of the Velcro and put the diffusion on the bottom is so that if you want to place an optional grid in there, that you can do that. You've got plenty of room, or if you're not using a grid, this feathers the softbox really nicely. So there you have it, a fully assembled softbox. Practice it a few times and you'll be a pro at it in no time at all.